Welcome back to another Wixos scenario, and in today's video, it's basically going to be the continuation of the series. This is episode 5 of What If Civilization Started Over, and in the last episode, all this happened. Actually, I probably turn off Province Layer. All this happened. Nigeria expanded into these southern countries that were here before. This red country got formed, this goldish country, South African country got formed. This area is probably one of my new favorite areas because those colors just work so well together. And then we also saw Carthage like become a country and expand. Actually, I'm gonna switch around that color a little bit. All right, that's the new color for them, but I feel like at this point, not really. Yeah, it's just Carthage. I mean, they're missing a few islands here, and I guess they could expand more into like the Iberian Peninsula. But besides that, it's pretty good. Also, I did a religion layer. So this orange religion is basically from this orange country down here, but they expanded into most of Egypt. Not this like northern bit right here, but it also expanded into Carthage and into part of Rome at this point. And well, this area is also very divided. This is its own religion. These Bahamian Islands are its own religion. This Cuban island plus this island is its own religion. This isn't a religion. This is a religion. These religions don't follow borders at all. I mean, this country here does, but this country doesn't really. And this green country religion is huge. Actually, you know what? Realistically, the green country religion. Oh my God, somebody's driving fast on this road right next to my house. You're so cool, guys. Oh my gosh. Realistically, it's actually probably something like that. Yeah, it's probably something like looks like that. Not this. Maybe. Yeah, quickly, I'm just going to redo this religion layer real quick. Okay, 4 religions in this area actually probably looks better. We got this like Caribbean religion. Oh, not that. So we got this Caribbean religion, this like Incan Empire religion. That would be a dude. If this green country can somehow like pull off the clutch of the century and reclaim all this land, they'd be sick. But we got this like Peruvian country almost perfectly here. This Brazilian country is under this religion, and yeah, this is its own religion. This purple team created its own religion over here and influence. This red religion's huge. Yeah, this country right here is split between these two. This is its own religion. These guys follow this. This green religion's huge. Yeah, a lot of the religion stuff is cool, but back to the other part of the video. The next event of this video is going to be the interesting events happening in the red team. I did already technically record this video, but I didn't like the way it turned out, so I save each episode as its own project thing, and just in case I want to go back and redo a video, I can. And well, I did. In the other episode, I had so much confusing stuff happen that I even got confused at a couple points, so I just redid it. But so the red team, there's a king, and the king doesn't have any kids, and well, his like cabinet general people, after his death, don't know what to do with their country, so then they just kind of start taking like provinces for themselves, and well, that basically just becomes a civil war, a bunch of regional civil wars, but a lot of areas break away. Like, so we have this this country breaking away, this Myanmar country, Malaysian country kind of thing, breaking away and forming a country, and well, they're right on the doorstep of the capital, which absolutely scares the other leaders, and well, basically the capital of the red team, the strongest, like the most highest ranking leader, ends up breaking the country away into something that looks like this. Alright, so then the new country looks something like this. Okay, so the provinces don't line up exactly because the provinces are a little weird, and I'm probably going to end up redoing them because they look funky, except for some countries. Some countries' provinces are fine. Like this green team's provinces are fine, but the red country, I might redo their provinces a little bit and a couple others. But we got this darker red country breakaway here. Like, this is the technically the actual country, but then with this country breaking away, like the actual capital state breaking away, we have all these other areas breaking away. Like we have like a blue country down here. Let's see what they look like. All right, so this blue country looks something like this, basically like a Eastern Indian country, looking pretty good. And then we also have another country over here breaking away. Let's see what they look like. All right, so I fixed up this border on the blue team a little bit better, but now we have this like darker gray country here in India, and then now we have like this big Bengal state. No, not Bengal, Delhi state, but this country over here is gonna break away. Like there's a country over here that's break away. Actually, there's 3 countries over here that are gonna break away. Let's see what they look like. All right, so these 2 countries end up breaking away, and while this province, like these group of provinces, don't know what to do, so they end up just joining other provinces or making a few other countries. Let's see what those look like. All right, so basically this is what the red team is like divided into. This like Pakistan, basically, actually, let's look at a, that's just a Pakistani country. It's Pakistan or Iranian country, or Iranian country, like takes this part basically. Hold on, let's look at provinces. Basically take this kinda. Provinces aren't really much help, but they take this part and they get the rest of this, and this blue country is bigger like this, and this gray country takes this province chunk, and this thing just forms its own country. And well, basically the red team is just gone. I'm gonna put down capitals and stuff for this country in a second. Hold on. All right, so basically these are the capitals. This country only had one, so you might ask what their capital is. This guy didn't because they joined. This capital is right here. This capital is right here. This country's capital is like Delhi. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna look up something real quick. All right, so basically, I just was checking if I could make Islamabad the capital of this like Pakistani country. I can't. It's in this like purple country. Like it's like right here. I can make Delhi the capital of this country, but yeah, these countries all claim to be like the successor state or the actual country of the red team, except for this Iranian one. But yeah, this guy claims to be the red team. This guy claims to be that. I can't. My God, English. This purple country claims to be the red team. This country claims to be the red team. This country claims to be the red team. This country claims to be the red team. All these countries, all these former red team countries, claim to be the red team. And yeah, but in this next section of the video, we're gonna see this like green Pakistani Iranian country expand, and something like, all right, so this like Iranian country gets bigger, and then this like other Iranian country also is gonna get bigger. Let's see what they look like. All right, so this country doesn't grow as much as this country because they're a lot poorer comparatively to this country. And well, this country claims this island too. This country just ends up claiming like this northern part of the Arabian Gulf or Persian Gulf. This section of the video is going to be the expansion of these 3 countries here into more of the Arabian like peninsula. Like these countries are going to like discover more of it. Let's see what they discover. So basically, to discover all this land, actually, let's go a little bit more into here. They also discover like a little part here. They keep going into this river, and they end up like fully connecting up easier with this Greek country. And this Greek country hears the news about the red team's collapse. Well, they're happy about it, but they kind of have the similar system to the red team, so they're do we have to be worried? So yeah, and now with these countries like expanding into this a little bit more, well, camels are being like discovered in like this. I don't know if they're actually here, but like these like deeper parts of the African Saharan area, and they're used to discover this area. And all these guys are keep on exploring it, or well, planning on like colonizing it. Not colonize, like, well, yeah, kind of colonizing it. But all these countries expand. Let's just see what they look like. All right, so this yellow country claims all of this, basically deepening their claim into this. Actually, let me fix this a little bit more. I don't like this area. And then we have this orange country claiming a lot of land. Let's see what they look like. The orange country ends up claiming all of this land, just becoming bigger into this Arabian Peninsula area. And then we also see this little tiny country here expand a lot, like all of, actually no, I'm gonna redo this. They expand into, let's just see what they look like when they after they finish expanding. This like orange country claims all this land, and they're getting pretty big. And well, we already saw this guy expand, but they're gonna expand again because, well, at this point, why not? It's free land. And well, this area is starting to get really warm. I'm gonna have to probably some of these countries might need to die. This one's fine. It has a nice different bit of color, but actually they expand a little bit more into the like desert-ish area of this country. They're starting to get close to Baghdad and like this area over here and all that good stuff. Like here, they expand into all this area. They also expand their claim along this coast, getting really close to the country here. Get something like that. Also, that this Persian country grew a lot, but they're planning on sending a group of explorers north just to see if they can find anything. And well, this group of explorers that they send, it goes north. They keep going north, and they end up finding the Caspian Sea, the first people to ever find it. And well, they're discovering more of this area around it and going to these mountains. And well, they're going a lot around and all around here and up this and well, this Pakistani country, Persian country. This Pakistani Persian country is like green. I don't know what to call it, but all this is discovered, and well, all this is discovered, but they don't really discover the rest because mountains, like even worse mountains and desert, it's not really a point. Also, I did change the border of this lake a little bit because this is what it actually looks like without like Soviet intervention. Because fun fact, the Soviets like irrigated this like to this area around it a bunch, so much to the point that it was like shrunk down to like very small. This is what I just kind of guessed what it looks like, but I'm guessing it looks like that probably. So we have a better looking lake, and well, with not that, they expand a little bit more into here and a little bit more up here, like something like that. But they don't really want to go further because mountains here, and well, desert here. But these countries here are starting to discover there's a lot more land than they thought, especially this blue Greek country, and they start expanding into like the Caucasian region and get all this and well, push along the coast, or yeah, pretty much just push along the coast, connect up with this country better. And well, they claim a lot of land. Let's see what how much land they claim. Yeah, so this blue country claims all of this land, now pushing into the Caspian Sea area after hearing about it, and that kind of pisses off this Persian country because this Persian country had plans to fully take the Caspian Sea so they'd be stronger. And well, now these two technically have really bad relations with basically this country just getting really mad at this country. And well, first thing to happen in this new area is, well, a group of explorers here, like that just went over here, like to rediscover it, make sure that it was actually there and all that stuff. They go up here and go around this area, and they start going around this like lake and up here, and they start discovering this area. I don't know if this area is actually like nicer or whatever, but I'm gonna say it's nice in this world. They start like discovering this area more and more, and well, this country also makes a landing here and discovers this, and there's two groups that decide to make it two countries. Let's see what those countries look like. And then this country over here also gets formed, looking something like this. Actually, I'm gonna recolor this. This country like explores all like it claims all this area, and this red country up here claims this area, and well, they're still exploring. Not that. This country over here starts exploring more of this and connects up with these guys better. And they're going along this area and like go around the Caucasian mountains, connect up with this like Ukrainian Donbass country. Well, this country hasn't done anything in a while, so they like send out a bunch of explorers like, hey, we've been we need to do some more exploring because it's kind of sad how little we have. And one of my friends just go there. They start exploring more of this and more of the Ukrainian area, and they claim a lot of land. Let's see how much land they claim. So this like Ukrainian country ends up claiming all of this land, becoming pretty big. Actually, let's give them a little bit more right here. They also discover and claim this land. And well, they're basically just becoming southern Russia. And we'll push up a little bit more and discover this land. And they also send more explorers, and well, a group of explorers decide to just go north for whatever reason. They're still exploring and like reporting back, but they start getting like a little lost. They start doing like loops, and well, they find this area and like this Baltic Sea, and well, they decide, you know what, here is nice. Like here's really nice. Let's go down a little bit more south, and they really like this area. And well, they start going back and sending more explorers back, and well, this country ends up setting up a colony type thing here. They're like this color, and well, they claim all this land. They pretty much claim all of Lithuania / Latvia, and they're still, since they're an explorer group, they're exploring more of Europe, and well, going to the like Baltics, and they end up discovering this and claiming all this, and claiming these islands, and going here, and well, they're having fun with it. Is basically what's happening. They're going along this coast and discovering all this land, and well, basically they're trying to become as strong as possible and as like good as possible, I guess. It's hard to say, but like they look something like this. They also explore a little bit more into northern Germany / Poland, and they go a little bit deeper just so they can like connect up better, I guess. I'll just draw a final border and to see what they look like. So this is what they look like. It's basically like an L shape, like a reverse L shape. They send a group of explorers over here. They find all of this, and they also end up claiming a little bit of the northern coast, but not much. And well, they're looking pretty cool. Like cool, get it? Yeah. They claim all this area. They're pretty much looking like a Lithuanian / Latvian empire from northern Baltic / Estonia. Well, after doing this, this group sends out a group of explorers, and they kind of get lost as they're going this way. They end up finding Denmark and like just chilling here, and no, they didn't find these islands. Hold on. This group over here leaves this like Prussian country and forms their country. Let's see what their country looks like. Sure. This group here starts claiming going back and claiming these islands, and pretty much they just become all this, and they claim northern Denmark too. So they find all these, but they're also still exploring. Well, they take these, basically anything they explore, they take. And well, like they're still sending people over here and discovering these areas and having fun with it, and just basically becoming like explorers. But then one day, like a fisherman in this area like lands here and tells people about it. No, not that. Tells the government about it, and this government's like, wait, there's a new area, and they go to this new area, and well, all of this starts becoming colonized, and well, you can guess what's going to happen. Basically, this entire new area is colonized by the Dutch. Well, with the Dutch in landing in Scandinavia, the population is starting to like, chill, dude. We don't need to expand this much. Like, I know we've been expanding, but we don't need to expand this much. And well, these countries are basically on cooldown now for how much has expanded, because their populations aren't that good. Like, probably like 1 million for this guy and like 750K for this guy. So like they don't have, they need more people. So I did end the video kind of abruptly, but the video got kind of long and I didn't want it to be really long, so I split the video in two. So the start of the next video is going to be a weird-ish start, but we ended the video with the Dutch and like Prussian, Lithuanian countries expanding and trying to get big and stuff like that. But hope you enjoyed, and I did other stuff in the video, but I don't want to spoil it, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed.